Well, hello there. I'm Kim Berry, editor of Food and Drink Business. Welcome to our weekly news roundup. And what a difference a week makes. Last week we told you about the CEO of Freedom Foods Group, Rory McLeod, taking leave just a day after Campbell Nicholas, the company's CFO, had resigned. Since then, the board of the company has accepted McLeod's resignation on Sunday evening. And in an investors conference call on Thursday night, Chair Perry Gunner revealed that a $25 million inventory write-down that was announced at the end of May had actually blown out to $60 million and could potentially go even higher. He also revealed that bad debts was now in the realm of $10 million rather than $4 million, and that the company had increased its short-term liquidity limit by up to $100 million and had already started drawing down on that. In the investor call, Gunner couldn't explain how the inventory situation had reached the point that it had, beyond saying that it was discovered as 5 external warehouses for the company were being consolidated down to one that was on site. The company had looked at repurposing some of that stock, but unfortunately it was not viable, Gunner said. PwC and Ashurst have been appointed to get to the bottom of the situation, but as the shock of McLeod's departure, that of Campbell Nicholas and Gunner's revelations last week, the hard questions are starting to be asked around the disclosure of irregularities, the timing of investigations, and also the audit committee's performance. This has a long way to play out and it's going to be very interesting. Let's not forget that the regulator ASIC is probably giving the whole company a bit of a side eye at the moment. In other news, AI Group's performance of manufacturing index has been a volatile one over the last couple of months, with the largest fall in April and the largest gain in June. Food and beverage accounted for most of that, but it was mainly due to COVID-19 restrictions being lifted. CEO Ines Willox said that while the pickup was encouraging, we are a long way from a recovery. And look, in some interesting news coming out of the Commission for the Human Future, they've had a big roundtable around food production, and it's looking at how we can actually transform the global food production system. It's looking at food security, equitable access to food, and more. I really encourage you to take a look at the work that they're doing. It's got some really interesting stuff in it. So this week we have been brought to you by our sponsor Foodmark. Please head to our website foodanddrinkbusiness.com.au for all of the stories currently happening in the food and beverage sector, and to sign up also to our e-newsletters and to get this video. With that, I'm Kim Berry, over and out.